Hello everyone, welcome to Learn British English Free. It's a YouTube channel. My name is Chris. I'm an English teacher. This is a special lesson about English to do with news and associated vocabulary, even some medical vocabulary. Please read the notes below or check the captions, the subtitles on the screen, so that you can read the words and understand what I say better. The theme of this lesson is not so good, I'm afraid. It's about a new virus which has started in China, and in English we call it a coronavirus. I will talk about this and some associated vocabulary and other things in English. Let's start with types of viruses. The most common one, a cold. And if you have a cold, we often say you've caught a cold, to catch a cold. This virus can be serious, but normally it's not. And most people get it every year, at least once, to catch a cold. The next level, something called the flu, or influenza in English. And we normally say the flu. It's interesting, catch a cold, get the flu. So please take care. It must be the flu with the, to get the flu. So we have a cold and the flu. The flu can be quite bad, can last for many weeks. And if you're vulnerable, you could even die. It happens quite often. Another virus which people get for a shorter time is called norovirus. This is very unpleasant. You get very sick, but it's not as long as the flu. So norovirus is another thing. And then coronavirus. The coronavirus is the one that is happening now. It's Saturday the 25th of January and it started in China. I'm going to talk more about this new coronavirus and some vocabulary to go with it. The coronavirus is special in that it attacks the respiratory system in our bodies. This is to do with breathing. Respire, breathe, respiratory system. And someone told me it also attacks the immune system. The immune system helps our immunity. So the virus itself does not hurt us or kill us, but it destroys the immune system, which means we are extremely vulnerable to all other viruses and problems. This is why the coronavirus is so dangerous. We can talk about the start of it, the origin, the outbreak, that it breaks out. And this virus started in Wuhan, in China, in that area. So this was the outbreak, and this was where it broke out. A virus spreads between people, like traveling, but for viruses we say spreads. And everyone wants to try to contain it. So the virus wants to spread, and people want to contain it, to keep it in one place, so that it doesn't spread. Unfortunately, many people have died. And now we have, for the total number of deaths, is the death toll, which is perhaps 30 or even more than 40 now, the death toll. I talked earlier about containing the virus. One way to do this is that the government quarantines people. This means that you are kept in one place, so you can't move, you can't interact with others, so the virus can't spread. To quarantine, or you are quarantined. On lockdown is another expression you will read in English a lot right now. The Chinese government has decided to put Wuhan and other cities on lockdown. This means that they stop the flights, the buses, the trains, all the infrastructure is stopped so that people can't move around so much. And of course, the main point is the virus can't spread. All of these things happen at a very bad time because in China, I have many Chinese friends, and maybe you know it's the Lunar New Year. It's their biggest celebration. It's starting this weekend and it lasts for 1 week. So in China, it's really bad timing apart from anything else, in that a lot of holidays have been cancelled, or sorry, a lot of parties, and people have to spend their holidays inside to be safe. Thank you for watching. this concludes my lesson about the new coronavirus from Wuhan in China and associated vocabulary. I made it for Learn British English Free, the YouTube channel. Please write a comment. Please tell me, is the lesson good or bad? Do you have some questions? And are you scared about this virus, or do you think it will be okay? Already some other countries have cases of it, and I'm sure we'll hear about more in the future. Thanks again. I will be back soon with perhaps less serious lessons to do with slang, vocabulary, and grammar. So please join me on YouTube, and there are many other websites as well where you can watch these free lessons. Bye for now. Cheers.